Travelling with a woman.
No, don't blame me.
None of that's mine. None of that is mine.
No, but yours.
Some of that's mine.
Yeah, I was going to say yours isn't looking that great.
Well,
Since it was my birthday, we decided to stay a few days at this lovely homestay and take advantage of their great local food. We had really struggled to find places to eat for the past 3 days of long rides. There was very little to offer at this time of year. The roads were tranquil for the most part, often shared with freely roaming animals. The traffic stopped us on a blind corner amongst these lorries, so we filtered on through to the front for our own safety, only to realise it had been caused by a mass of sheep. Until we got up close, we didn't realise that the sheep were actually being herded, as the lorries were pushing on through. But for some reason the shepherdess only took a disliking to me and Sorrel. Not to make excuses, but where the blue car was heading quickly towards Sorrel, she braked a little too hard on a slippery patch, and with the contour on the gradient of the hill the bike went down. I quickly turned around to help her, even though Sorrel is more than capable enough of handling the Tuareg by herself, or to pick it up alone. I mean, she deadlifts more than most guys at the gym, and she's got some serious biceps. Ever since we had planned this trip, our main goal was getting to Andorra. We had heard of the Smugglers Route to Andorra from Spain. There is very little known about this trail and how hard it is online, particularly in the wet, but we thought to ourselves, we have to give it a try, otherwise we'd never know. We sorted out our layers, opened our vents and took on some water, not knowing what we were heading into. We had another day of not eating properly. We were basically living on ham and cheese with such little to offer on the road. Keep in mind, Sorrel's only experience riding off-road was 6 months ago in Vietnam, and that was on a bike nearly half the weight of hers now. And my BMW fully loaded with my own weight and all our gear was pushing on half a ton. It has no rider moats and hardly any ground clearing. We probably would have found this much easier if we had the correct type of tyres. With only 70/30 tyres, I wonder how far we would get. The road to Tor Village was fun. It started off as windy mountain roads, followed by a dirt track, which got very slippy at times, but we were enjoying the views. You don't get roads like this in the UK, and this is the reason we came here in the first place. We had noticed we hadn't seen any other motorcycles or even 4x4s. Maybe this was foreshadowing. I can imagine that in the summer this is full of motorcyclists and a nice social meeting point. The total length of the trail is meant to be 22 miles, and that's if you know where you're going. There's very little on Google Maps on which direction to go. It just looks like a big zigzag. As suspected, there was absolutely no signal in this area, and if we got into trouble, we'd have no way to call for help. And the uttermost disappointing part of this whole day was that Sorrel's camera was accidentally turned into manual, which meant all of her footage was just a white blurry mess, leaving her with no footage. Just handling the BMW took strenuous effort, trying to keep it on track. With such little suspension travel, it was a really crashy ride. You may not look it, but some of these rocks were huge, and there was mud just making the back end step out at every opportunity. It's really not the type of bike for this kind of off-roading, particularly with its weight and my height. It's just impossible for me to stand up and take some of the impact of my knees. As much as I love R90, She was only bought so I could take Sorrel on the back, and now that Sorrel had passed her test, she had become obsolete, but I'd almost promised to do one decent adventure with her. When you're planning a motorcycle adventure, it's important that you have equally capable motorbikes. I was actually going much slower than Sorrel due to my bike's weight and suspension travel, which was making it more difficult for her. It would have been much easier for Sorrel if I could ride faster. She could absorb the bumps easier.
Okay, now if I... Oh shit! You okay? Hang on, you're gonna have to pull forward. It's alright, you done well, you okay? Hang on, I'm coming.
The rain had kicked in, making the trail so much more slippy. Even just getting on and off the bike was a struggle. I had to make sure I was on more level ground. Sorrel's foot had slipped and the bike just leant into the bank, pinning her. Sorrel beats herself up about this a little, but she's done so well. She's new to riding, particularly off-road, and has never even taken this bike properly off-roading before. She was fully loaded up with luggage, and the tyres aren't great, particularly when the rain had kicked in this hard.
Just scrape that off of your foot. You okay? You okay? This is all learning. It's fine. Listen. I'm just glad you're on this side. Stay on this side. This next bit is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky for me. I'm going to have to do lots of clutch stepping, so I have to stop here. Oh, fuck's sake. I might have to get on the other way. Alright, take your time, take your time. Keep your feet down if you need, but I need to try. Well, this bit here, I'm just walking, look. I'm just walking it like this.
We finally bumped into another soul on this trail, who advised us that this was only going to get worse, particularly as the weather was drawing in.
Okay?
What?
Okay? Like, slippy?
It's really bumpy.
Yeah.
Many stones. It just gets worse.
Yeah?
There's nothing.
Is it muddy?
Muddy?
Slippy?
No, but I think it's gonna rain in about 2 hours.
I think turn around.
Yeah. I'm not sure how good your bikes are.
Did you come all the way?
Yeah, I crossed the mountaintop.
Yes.
And then got down here.
From
It's
Andorra?
like, maybe 7 kilometers up to the top, maybe.
Yeah.
It's always bumpy.
Yeah.
And
is it only one route?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks. Yeah, I think we'll turn around because it's getting wet.
Yeah.
The rain's slippy. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah. See? You okay? I'm probably going to fall over, but I'm going to walk it. I'm going to walk it a different route though.
Sometimes you've got to make the sensible choice and turn back while you can. Even though it was disappointing, we said from the get-go if it was too hard we'd turn around, just so we could enjoy the rest of our adventure.
Our bikes are not really, full on off-road.
The tread on our tyres and boots was caked in such thick mud, we really struggled to turn around without slipping up. The camera doesn't show it, but there was a hell of a gradient, which was not in our favour.
I need a little push. Right, support me so it doesn't fall away from me. Support me so it doesn't fall away. But don't yank that front brakes. Downhill will be easier when it's slippery. Fucking here, so I'm going to literally free roll it with my front brake. But because it's very skiddy there. Fuck it, I've got my foot caught under the pannier. You'll be okay.
This was all a learning curve at Cher. We will return to this trail one day, but it will be in the summer, so we can fully enjoy the extent of it.
Try not to lock up your back brake. If you find a better route, go a better route, because that was a bit sketchy. I wish I could see better. Deep breaths. He said it was very, very bumpy there. I'll go through the lowest bit. I know, I need to keep my feet in front of it. Yeah, you'll be okay on this next bit. It's pretty good. It's better to free roll than.
Again, this would have made it a lot easier for Sorrel if she rode in front, but she was worried that the R90 wouldn't keep up. Being such a heavy load, I had to take it carefully.
Let the engine braking help. I'm using my front brake. It's okay. Just breathe. Just look where you want to go. Breathe. Okay. Hey, if it wasn't raining, we'd stay at West South. But I don't think 90 is going to at least take each other. He's German, Dutch, man. Yeah.
Even though we had to turn around, the ride was still a treat. With the peaceful mountain views and the flowing streams along the trail, we enjoyed our ride back to Tor. This trip pushed me into buying an Aprilia Tuareg as well, so now we can brush up on our skills and go on more adventures. When we finally had signal again, we searched for accommodation in Andorra. It was still going to be another 3.5 hours of riding, but the views were nice, and it would have been a little bit less time if the TomTom hadn't once again sent us in the wrong direction for 20 minutes. Once again we were back on the epic N260. This road is highly recommended for any motorcyclists. This is something we never expected to see, and still is one of the biggest highlights of the trip, and that's the Vultures we passed. We didn't even know vultures existed in this part of the world. These were huge, and that's no surprise, their wingspan can reach almost 3 meters. passed into Andorra. At first we thought we were going to be disappointed. It looked over commercialised with petrol stations every 10 metres. I'm not joking, in the first 20 minutes of riding there we passed 50 petrol stations. But as you'll see in the next episode, all those disappointments went away.